we are going to study chapter number 20, simple 2D problems in right triangles. So when we are talking about right triangles, you have to first understand what are right angle triangles. So you have a right angle. You can name this as 90 degree because it is a right angle triangle. 90 degree. This can be 30 degree. This can be 60 degree. So sum of all the angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. So together it is 180. Another concept is this, right angle triangle. When we say this is 90 degree, this can be 45 degree, this can be 45 degree. So these two things, and if you add all this, 90 plus 45 plus 45 is equals to 180 degree. Sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is the first concept what you have to understand. Now, one more concept you have to understand. This is a right angle triangle. This is 90 degree. This angle, if you consider, is at theta. For example, theta, which is an example. So consider this an angle theta. And if we name this angle triangle as ABC, so you have triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. This concept you have to understand first of all. If you don't understand the concept, it is not at all possible for you to understand trigonometry. So the second, when you say this ABC is a right angle triangle, you know that side opposite to 90 degree is called as hypotenuse. It is called as hypotenuse. That means segment AC is an hypotenuse. Okay. So if I take theta as an angle, which is the angle side opposite to angle theta, that is this side is opposite. So segment AB is opposite to angle theta. So angle theta, or we can say angle C. Okay, so AB is an opposite side of angle C or angle theta. And what is this BC? So segment BC is an adjacent side of angle theta or angle C. These are the basic things what you have to understand. Based on this, you have to understand three things. First, what is sine theta? Sine theta is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse. Okay, so sine theta is this. Opposite side is what? AB. So sine theta is equals to AB upon hypotenuse is what? This hypotenuse is AC. So this is the basic things what you have to understand. When we talk about sine theta, you have to come to the conclusion that opposite side upon hypotenuse. And what is this? This is adjacent side. Second thing, cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side upon hypotenuse. That is adjacent side is what? BC. You have written already. BC is an adjacent side. So BC upon AC. AC is a hypotenuse. You have written. And you have written over here also. Then the third thing what you have to understand is tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but, what is that? Opposite side upon adjacent. So opposite, these are the basic things what you have to understand and you have to know it. Opposite side upon adjacent. What is the opposite side of tan theta? Theta is this, opposite side is AB. So AB upon adjacent side is what? BC. So these are the three concepts what you have to understand. These are the basic things. If you know this, then you can go for another sum. So after this, we will directly go for exercise 20, first question. We'll do only this thing for today's sake. so that you will understand why you have written all these things and what are the necessities you should know. So based on that, exercise 20, the first question is based on this exercise. So this is very important for you to do exercise 20 first question. There are 3 questions in it. So you have to find over there value of x and value of y. So exercise 20, first question. Find the length of x and y in the following figures. So the first question, you know the triangle. Triangle is drawn. This sign stands for 90 degree. This side is 3. This is x and this is y. What they have asked you? Find the value of x and y in the following figure. Now x and y, how are you going to find out? You don't have anything. But what I have told you, the first concept, you have sine theta is equals to opposite side upon hypotenuse. You have cos theta is equals to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Tan theta is equals to opposite side upon adjacent side. So these 3 things we have done. So let's see how are we going to implement these 3 things and find the value of x. So over here, if I implement sine 45, this value is given, this value is not given. So we are going to deal with only 45. So sine 45, can we use sine 45? Yes, we can use sine 45. Sine 45 is what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. So sine 45 I'll write as it is. Which is the opposite side to sine 45? Sine 45 for opposite side कौन सा है? So that is 3 upon adjacent side. Adjacent side, hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? Y. But what is the value of sine 45? Sine 45 is nothing but, what is the value? You have got the table in the previous chapter, last page, we have given you the value. What is sine 45? Sine 45 is nothing but 1 upon root 2. So we have given the sine value, sine 45, the value is 1 upon root 2, and we have got opposite side as 3 and hypotenuse as y. Then we can do the cross multiplication. You have learned this. So y will come in ones place, y is equals to 3 root 2. That's it. You have got the value for y. Now, so you have got the value for y. Now how are you going to find the value of x? So another simple thing, cos 45 is equals to what? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. We have learned that. So we are going to use this. If you don't remember, you have to write and by heart this formulas. So sin cos 45 is what? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. This is y. So what we are going to write? Cos 45. What is the value of cos 45? Cos 45 is again 1 upon root 2. 1 upon root 2 is equals to, adjacent side is what? X. And what is hypotenuse? Y. We have got the value of y. Y is what? 3 root 2. You can write this value over here in place of hypotenuse. So now again we are going to do the cross multiplication. So 3 root 2 upon root 2 is equals to x. So root 2 goes, what remains? 3 is equals to x. What is the value of x? X is 3. This is one way of solving the things. Suppose, this is one way, you have got x and y. Suppose you don't remember these things. Can I use some other method for this? So yes, you can use some other method for this. So certain students, they might ask, can we use some other method? This is the both, these are the 2 steps what you have to follow. This is step 1, this is step 2. So both the steps you can do and you can find the value for x and y. Suppose, can I use some other formula, that is tan formula? So you can use tan 45 is equals to, what is tan 45? Tan 45 is nothing but opposite upon adjacent. So you can write opposite side upon adjacent. This if you don't remember, no problem. But one of the method you have to do, either this both together or you have to do this and one more step is there, that I will tell you. Tan 45 is opposite side upon adjacent. Opposite side is what? This one upon x. So tan 45, what is the value for tan 45? Tan 45 is nothing but 1. You should know the values for tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. Opposite side is 3. Upon adjacent is what? X. So directly cross multiplication. So x is equals to 3. You have got the value for x. See over here. X value is 3. So same value have come. So that is one of the way. After this, you have to follow one more. Now you have got the value for x. How are you going to get the value for y? So it's simple. You can use sine 45. What is that sine 45? Opposite upon hypotenuse. You can use this formula. So that is sine 45 is equals to opposite upon hypotenuse. Sine 45 is what? What is the value for sine 45? 1 upon root 2. That is equal. So opposite side is what? 3. Upon hypotenuse is what? Y. Because we have to find the value for y. This we have done. This is the another method. This is other method. So can you use another method? That is the method what you have to use. So either this method, this together you have to solve, or this together you have to solve. Then you are going to get it. So what is, so again over here, cross multiply. Y is equals to 3 root 2. Got the value? So if you want, you can use this method. If you want, you can use this method. It is up to you. So here also we have got x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 3 root 2. It is one and the same. That's all for this particular sum. Now the second question. You know the diagram. This is a right angle triangle. This sign states that it is 90 degree. So hypotenuse is y. This is 60 degree angle. This is 2 and this is x. So we are not going to label that figure with A, B, C, D. Nothing we are going to do. We are going to do, because in the question nowhere it is given as A, B, C. So we are not going to use, but only we are going to use the formulas, whatever is given. So how to find this value of x and y? They have asked you y and x. How are you going to find out? So here again, you have the simple way. This is 2 is given. So if I use a method called cos formula, so cos is equals to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. 60 का adjacent side पे 2 और उसका hypotenuse क्या है? y. So I can use cos 60 is equals to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. I'll write in a short form. What is the value for cos 60? You should know the table by heart. Cos 60 is nothing but 1 upon 2. That is equals to adjacent side is what? 2. 60 का adjacent side 2 है. And hypotenuse is what? y. So now again cross multiply. Y is equals to 2 into 2. This 2 has gone over here. This y has come over here. Y is equals to 4. You have got the value for y. Next. What is the next? I want to find out the value for x. X is what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. We have got the hypotenuse value as 4. So sine 60 is equals to opposite side upon hypotenuse. What is sine 60 value? Value for sine 60 is nothing but root 3 upon 2. So root 3 upon 2 is equals to opposite side is what? X. Do we have the value for x? No, we are going to find the value for x. Hypotenuse is what? Y. Y का value क्या है? 4. So you are going to write over here. Again cross multiplication. So 4 root 3 upon 2 is equals to x. So 2 ones are 2, 2s are. So what is remaining? 2 root 3 is equals to x. This is the value for. So the sum is completed. Can we use tan? Somebody might ask, sir, can we use tan over here? Yes, you can use tan. Tan is equals to what? Opposite side upon adjacent. If you want, you have to use both this together or this one. Any one of the method you have to use. So tan 60 is equals to opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent. So opposite is what? X. Adjacent is what? 2. What is the value for tan 60? Tan 60 is nothing but root 3. So now if I bring 2 over here, it becomes 2 root 3 is equals to x. They have got the value for xc. Same thing. And again now, to find the value of y, how are you going to use? Again the value of y is found out by cos. So you can use this cos 60 is equals to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Cos 60 का value क्या है? 1 upon 2 is equals to adjacent side is what? 2. Adjacent side is 2. Hypotenuse is y. We have not got the value for y. This you are not using. This you are going to continue. So y is equals to 2 into 2. So y is equals to 4. That's all. You can either use this one method or you can use this another method. Either of the two. I hope you have understood this. The third question which is there. The third question which is there, do on your own. Do for yourself. If you don't understand, just let me know. I will do the sum for you. But practice it on your own, and if you are not able to do, I'll teach you. That's all for this. Thank you very much.